is the only way to get here if you're going to see the Yankees and the Mets today, the Subway Series. So you take the subway. Both sides will be well represented. We are here at Citi Field, and it is time for baseball.
Mets have been red hot. Best record in the major leagues in the month of June, and now they bring it home as some sluggers get to pay their respects to each other. The Yankees have been riding high all year, but they've had a down week as they come to play their crosstown brethren for the first time this year as the Mets face the Yankees.
Carlos Mendoza, first time on this side of the rivalry after spending the last dozen years with the Yankees.
Two other numbers for Peterson, 21 and 21 in his career, but undefeated after the hip surgery.
And let's do it here in Queens. There's a base hit to right center field. Cutting over is Taylor, and he's going to hold Volpe to a single.
Well, finally, I mean, the first time Cole, Soto, and Judge has played in the game together with the Yankees. So you've been dreaming about this day.
3-2. It is low and outside. A slider. That misses for ball 4. First two Yankees have reached base as center fielder Aaron Judge steps to the plate.
3-2. Ball 4, bases loaded.
First three batters have reached. Bags are full for Gleyber Torres here at the top of the first.
And he goes upstairs to strike out Torres for the first out of the night. So now Alex Verdugo is hitting just 200 against lefties. Davis on deck. And Verdugo swings and misses at the slider. And Peterson with back-to-back strikeouts now has an avenue through this inning.
And how about this for an indoctrination as a Yankee? J.D. Davis at the plate.
And Davis takes strike 3 called. A generous call on the outside corner from Lance Barksdale. The Yankees load the bases with nobody out, and Peterson strikes out 3 in a row to get through it.
Oh, indeed, the King is back. Second start towing the slab here at Citi Field. He raced to 2,000 strikeouts, the third fastest in history last year, second only to Sale and Pedro Martinez, and he's a franchise pitcher.
Lindor has been amazing leading off games. I mean, he's been great in the leadoff spot, but particularly in the first inning. And the curveball hit out to left field. Verdugo going back. He's not going to get there. It bounces up against the wall. And Lindor has got himself yet another leadoff double. 3-2 coming to Nimmo. And Brandon takes inside ball 4. So just like the Yankees, the Mets staging an early threat.
See if they can turn 2. There's one on to first. They double up Martinez.
So now it's Cole fighting back from early trouble as the Mets have a runner at third with 2 out, and Pete Alonso coming up.
And that's outside ball 4, and so the inning continues down to Alvarez. Second walk of the inning by Cole after Peterson walked 2 in the top of the inning. And Alvarez takes a walk, and the Mets have him loaded for Tyrone Taylor.
Pitching with the bases loaded now. He's thrown 26 pitches. That's 1/3 of the total he's going to get for tonight. And he's had this kind of reaction all inning long, like irritation. So J.D. Davis had a chance for the Yankees with 2 outs. Tyrone Taylor, same opportunity here for the Mets.
And a breaking ball line, base hit into left field. Lindor scores. Here comes Alonso. Verdugo's throw to the plate on the fly, and Alonso is out. Great throw by Verdugo on the fly to Trevino, who put the tag down on Alonso, and the Mets get just the 1 run. So Giancarlo Stanton scowling because he doesn't get to face the Mets as Jahmai Jones takes a call, 3rd strike, and Peterson, after a rough beginning, is now retired 5 in a row, striking out 4 of the 5. And he goes down swinging on a fastball, and Peterson has 5 strikeouts in the first 2 innings. 1-0 Mets. Home second inning, Mets 1, Yankees nothing. It was a hard-working first inning for Garrett Cole. That'll leave Mark Vientos to lead off in the second. Last we saw Mark Vientos, he was hitting one to the moon in Chicago.
He sure did. That was a bomb.
451.
High fly ball deep to left, and Verdugo goes back and takes a look, and this one's going to sail out of here. Mark Vientos homers for a second consecutive at bat. His 8th home run of the year, and it's 2-0 Mets. That was a towering blast.
So Harrison Bader will be the batter. Played 98 games as a member of the Yankees. Of course, a local kid from Horace Mann High School, Riverdale.
Here's Bader driving one to deep left, and that's gone. Harrison Bader against his old team drives one out of the ballpark, and it's 3-0 Mets. Harrison Bader's first time on this side of the rivalry, and he wastes no time. His 5th home run of the year.
You talk about the temperature. You're talking about just coming back, and that first inning with 20, high 20s could really gas you for the rest of the night.
So now 2 on and 2 out, and Anthony Volpe comes to the plate. And Volpe goes down swinging on the curveball. Side retired. 8 strikeouts in 4 scoreless innings for David Peterson. Mark Vientos leads off on the home 4th against Garrett Cole, and he drives this one to the gap in right center, headed toward the fence, and it hits off the wall, goes over. A home run for Vientos. His 2nd home run of the night. A laser beam off the top of the fence and into the bullpen. And the Mets now lead it 4-0. 3 straight at bats with a home run for Vientos after he homered his last time up Sunday night. And he homers his first 2 times up tonight.
So 2 away. The batter will be Brandon Nimmo with a runner at first.
And Nimmo cracks one to deep right field. That goes Soto near the wall. It's out of here. Brandon Nimmo adds a home run. A 2-run shot. The Mets' 4th home run of the night against Garrett Cole. And they're putting a tattooing on the Yankees Cy Young Award winner. It's 6-0 in the 4th inning. Only the 2nd time in his career that Cole has given up as many as 4 home runs in a game. He gave up 5 once.
They got a new thing. I love it. Whatever works.
David Peterson, how he has struck out 8 against the Yankees.
And he'll face Juan Soto to lead off.
1-2. Driven deep to right field. There it goes. See ya. A long home run for Soto. Yankees on the board at 6-1.
And Juan Soto 423 feet, and this wasn't a fly ball. A line drive got the Yankees on the board. You're going to need a lot more than that to get back into this game. You liked his bat flip, though, huh, Cody?
Wow.
Almost went to the Mets dugout.
It's 6-1 Mets in the bottom of the 6th. 1 out, runners at 2nd and 3rd. So Bickford will be facing Brandon Nimmo here, who homered his last time up against Garrett Cole.
And Brandon first pitch grounds it right under Torres and into right field. In to score is McNeil. Bader will stop at 3rd. Labor Torres playing in and maybe looking up. And it went right underneath his glove. And it's 7-1 Mets.
And now J.D. Martinez will be the first man up against Michael Tonkin, who picked him up from the Mets on waivers after the Mets had DFA'd him for the 2nd time.
Martinez is 0 for 3, and J.D. socks one out to center. That'll get a run in. Back goes Judge. It's over his head and rolls to the wall. Bader scores. Nimmo will be held at 3rd. J.D. Martinez greets Tonkin with an RBI double, and it's 8-1 Mets. And Pete flies one to shallow center. Judge comes in. Tagging at 3rd is Nimmo. He's going to try it. The throw by Judge is cut off. And it's a sacrifice fly for Alonso to make it 9-1.
Lined into center field. Coming on is Judge, and he makes the play to stop the bleeding.
First base runner against Nunez, who came in with 2 men on in the 5th and got a double play grounder. And Soto cracks another one. Center field. Bader gets over, slides, and makes the catch.
Harrison Bader used to patrol Yankee Stadium, doing a pretty good job here at Citi Field for the Mets.
Now Judge has walked him and hit by a pitch, then flied out his last time up.
Hammered down the left field line. It's a base hit. It'll go into the corner and up against the wall. And they're going to wave Volpe home. The throw is not in time. It's an RBI double for Judge, and it's 9-2 Mets.
So Grisham will move to first. Up to 2nd goes Ben Rice. And another pinch hitter. Aaron Boone emptying the lefties off the bench. Austin Wells will hit for Jose Trevino.
Ground ball and through for a base hit, a pinch hit single. Rice is coming home. He'll score. And it's now 9-3 Mets. An RBI single for Austin Wells off the bench.
3-2 with 2 outs. The pitch way outside.
Wow.
It's ball 4, and the bases will be loaded for Aaron Judge.
And it's Reed Garrett. They'll ask him to get a 4-out save. But the big out right now is standing at home plate. 6'7" Aaron Judge. Bases loaded. Yankees down by 6. Bases loaded with the Yankees. They're down by 6, 9-3. Judge at the plate. High fly ball. Right center. Bader back on the track at the wall. See ya! A grand slam! The ball kept carrying. We got a ball game.
Right, Michael, in one swing of the bat. Aaron Judge, ridiculous. The month and a half that he has had. Cody, I've seen a lot of baseball. You have too. Have you ever seen anybody that put together this type of run?
No.
And the Yankees are down to their final out of the night. So 2 out and nobody on, and now DJ LeMahieu, who's 0 for 3 and a walk. 0-2 from Garrett. He He struck him out, and the ball game is over. Reed Garrett bounces back in the ninth with a 1-2-3 inning, and the Mets hang on to beat the Yankees 9-7.